Welcome back to a series so cold, even the Vikings subscribed. In today's video, NPC streamer Valkyrae is very offended. People are calling her the female Hasan. She's now trying to deflect from the backlash by doing charity giveaways, but openly admitting to rigging who gets the money. She's playing the ultimate victim, saying people just want her dead because they criticized her. Queen of Simps Pokimane is back, and she has responded to the backlash after ignoring two women streamers, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer, essaying a man. This was after she said, "Believe all victims." SUC has responded. Asmongold is calling out QT Cinderella for lying about her social skills to play victim. Massive updates to the Emiru situation, with Mizkif being exposed in a ton of clips. Subscribe or you turn into a negative IQ streamer.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. So Hasan apparently zapped his dog and we had a ton of stuff go down, right? So now NPC streamer Valkyrae is back and she's very offended. People are calling her the female Hasan. Now context, Valkyrae went viral a few times recently. First, she was defending Hasan electrocuting his dog, saying that we should be talking about more important things like the genocide.
You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff.
Then we had a drama where QT was being canceled by our community and deranged Hasan fans for hanging out with the FaZe guys, who apparently made some homophobic jokes, or her own father, who apparently was transphobic according to her, right? So Valkyrae backstabbed her, saying that QT is the whitest person she knows.
You're also the whitest woman I know. You know, you being so white. It doesn't help. It doesn't help.
And she's just so white that she can't understand. She just sounds so angry and her tone is bad. So she just doesn't understand racism or whatever. Ironically, she was actually being the racist one there. And that brings us to today. People are calling her the female Hasan for literally acting like him.
I heard you're the female Hasan. Damn. Is that what you heard? And I cannot change the way you perceive me. And I accept that. Although it hurts me. It hurts me. Okay. Wow, that is wild. Damn. First of all, I play video games.
Yeah, then you should stick to playing video games instead of trying to comment on stuff that you know nothing about, right? You were trying to defend your alleged boyfriend for shocking his dog, something that is so obviously wrong. Obviously, people are going to call you out. Also, when you say racist statements, it sounds a lot like Hasan, believe it or not, because Hasan talks exactly like this, right? Explicitly racist, and he does the same thing as you, where he takes an unrelated topic and he turns it into a political conversation about Israel and Palestine, and essentially uses Palestinians as a shield for their internet arguments, which is absolutely disgusting. Also, I just find it interesting she's so offended at being called the female Hasan. I'm not going to say anything, but like, people have sent me pictures and you just seem to have no problem with Hasan. Let's just say that, right? And also, you seem to love his streams and hang out with him a lot, so I don't know. Even Hasan's girlfriend knows how bad of a person he is. Live Kaya reaction, it's just her getting electrocuted. She can't be more shocked than literally Kaya right now. The poor baby. Anyways, apparently she got so much backlash, she immediately deflected to, wait guys, I'm actually a good person. Look at me doing charity here. Except she says that she's going to rig who gets the money. Valkyrae warns rotten people that she will not let them win in her charity giveaway.
Yeah, and don't come in here like when I start doing the charity giveaways and donations to you guys, like I'm going to make sure not a single rotten person gets a dime. Not a single dime is going to anyone that is like racist, sexist. Oh yeah, no, I'll be checking the logs. And I'm also preemptively picking people and preemptively having a naughty list. Is preemptively the word I'm looking for?
Right. So you're not going to give any money to racist people. Okay, I mean, I guess it's time to donate your entire net worth to charity because that would be you. That would literally be you based on your recent statements, right? You're the only one who's made a racist comment in recent history. So actually you and your buddy Hasan, of course. Now, about the giveaway, the thing is when you do a giveaway on the internet as a popular creator, essentially you're going to have a bunch of random people tuning in who are like outside of your regular audience as well, just for the giveaway, right? And they're solely watching in order to win this giveaway. That's why Mr. Beast keeps saying, oh, subscribe and you have a chance to win this stuff because that way he gets so many more subscribers, right? So when you pick someone and they win, you can't just walk that back. That's just not how that works. That's like selling lottery tickets. And when somebody wins and tries to cash in the prize, you go, well, actually, I checked your chat history. You've criticized me defending Hasan, for example. And yeah, you're a rotten person, so I'm not going to give you this money or whatever. Like, they essentially already bought the ticket by viewing your stream, considering they were probably only viewing your stream for the purposes of this giveaway, right? So they're tuning in for that purpose, and you're sort of robbing them of that. So they essentially already bought the ticket, so it essentially sounds like a scam. I'm not going to explicitly call it that because she hasn't done anything yet, right? She's just talking about it, but I'm just thinking, like, this sounds really suspicious. Also, if I had to guess, when she says, oh, I'm going to make sure no rotten people get a dime, she's obviously talking about anyone who's ever criticized her, right? Or brought up drama, mentioning her at all, mentioning Hasan. That basically means you ain't getting shit, right? And that's basically how you create an echo chamber. Literally incentivize no dissent at all, right? Incentivize people to stay in line, and if they ever talk bad about you, they're not going to get your charity giveaways or your money at all, right? People instantly clocked it, so rigged giveaways to people she likes. Can anyone give me an example of what a rotten person might look or like or be? Probably someone who shocks their dog. I'd say that's a pretty rotten person. Rigged giveaways, donations, money's involved. If she is rigging that, it is fraud and it is illegal in every country. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it just sounds weird. It just sounds really, really sus. You just played yourself, you're admitting to fraud, live in 4K. Don't delete the shit because I got a copy. California law for fraud over 950. This guy's just on a mission here, it seems like. Misdemeanor and felony. Do people actually watch this chick? Yikes. The thing is, whenever they comment on these type of situations, they seem like complete morons or whatever. But the thing is, like, when they're completely ignoring it and they're just like sticking to their lane, playing games with their friends, nobody has a problem with them. And nobody's gonna try to call you out, or you're not gonna be in any controversy, but you decide to insert yourself. You decided to come in and defend your white knight Hasan or whatever, and yeah, this is what you get for it, essentially. Right, so then she just uses the oldest trick in the book. She plays the ultimate victim and says people just want her dead. What? Valkyrae, I think some people just want me to die.
Okay, listen. At the end of the day, I think some people just want me to get off the internet. I also think some people want me to just die. I think some people want a villain. I think I am in that position, because obviously the more you talk about things that you align with or agree with, the more people from the opposite side are going to not like that. Okay. No matter what, I'm trans rights, gay rights. Okay. I'm going to donate to a lot of charities. I have also, I think that's another thing, like, people don't know like what I have donated to in the past, like what I have fundraised for.
Right. So that's the reason people are mad. They just don't know how charitable she is, guys. If only you knew that Valkyrae gives $7 to charity, then you will understand that she's actually a good person, right? I feel like she was reading right from her NPC script there. What do I have to say for these people to like me, guys? Oh, wait, I got it. Let me open to page 14 of the PR playbook. Trans rights, gay rights, no racism. We actually hate PDF files, guys. We hate animal abuse. Oh, wait, wait. We gotta scratch that one out. Actually, not that one, guys. That one's going a bit too far because it implicates my friends / more than friends. Hasan might actually put the shock collar on me for that one. Also, my God, is anybody sick of this yet? What is this cringe victim card, bro? People just want me to die. Me, when I get one bit of criticism on the internet, guys, they just want me dead. It is so unbelievably pathetic, man. Like, then how the hell is anybody supposed supposed to criticize you about anything when if you get backlash for anything, you're just going to say, well, they want me dead, guys. And then everybody has to stop because they're concerned for your safety or whatever. I mean, it's such a manipulative, disgusting tactic. I'm sure there's some crazy psycho idiots who advocate murder, right? Oh, wait, that's just Hasan Piker. That's literally just Hasan Piker. Play the clip.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Valkyrae, what you don't understand is the people you're afraid of is literally Hasan Piker. He's the only one who does that. Other people are not out here advocating murder or anything, or just criticizing people on the internet who deserve criticism for stuff like being racist or, zapping their dog or whatever, right? Again, I've said it like a million times before, but I'll say it again. I don't support anyone who's making those kinds of comments, right? Those people are completely disavowed, and you're just not part of my audience if you're going out there and threatening people, okay? You're not a reasonable person, right? But I gotta say, this tactic by Valkyrae is something like a manipulative, abusive partner does, where they threaten to neck themselves over every single argument, or if you try to leave or whatever, right? If you try to point out their bad behavior, oh, I'm actually so depressed, I'm gonna neck myself, right? And it's completely emotional manipulation. People responded with this meme, and I think everybody is just sick of this. Like, it's just rolling their eyes. She's alting, guys. She's been trained well in the art of the overly melodramatic victim card by Hasan. She's even pulled his I've donated card. People just don't know. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Someone commented she's a performative person and that's all I think. Just a superficial, shallow person. I've heard her mention that she's going to donate to charities like 3 to 4 times from her relating to separate things in the past week. Don't worry, guys. I'm rich and here's some money. This is literally like, oh my God, the peasants are piping up. Let me just like shower some fucking pennies in the crowd, right? Let them eat cake, guys. My God. In the course of 1 week, she's ruined her reputation for no effing reason. Holy shit. All she had to do was shut up. Damn, I used to like her. This is what happens when you associate with Hasan Piker and you try to defend him. I mean, I've predicted this fate for like 50 people at this point. Come on, man. These people just don't understand. This man's a virus that corrupts anything he touches. 34-year-old woman acting like a spoiled brat teenage girl, bro. There's like this other rant she had about how she wants to stay like super young and hot and she's never gonna have kids and shit like that.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. It is what it is. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, oh my God, just keep it to yourself. Like, what are you trying to say? Moving on to fortune teller XQC predicting what Valkyrae says before she says it.
Not a single dime is going to.
Yeah, guys, it's unfortunate, chat, but this is not possible.
I didn't sell it. I swear.
Guys, this is impossible. You can't. The reality is that that's rigged if you do that. I guess unless you're not a giveaway person, you've never done like a lot of giveaways ever before. You can monitor certain things, but you can't pick anybody. Like, once you roll the dice, the name that falls on it, if it's some guy who never watches the stream, is what it is. When you do giveaways, it attracts people that want giveaways, and those guys, a lot of them, don't watch the stream. So they'll come in, and if it's something they follow you like 10 years ago and they haven't watched for 5 years, is what it is. Like, you can't, guys, that's like saying, guys, I'm gonna give some money, but it's gotta be one of the boys. Not the bad one, or the racist boy, not the homophobe boy, maybe that guy, nah, maybe not. No, fuck that guy. It's gotta be that other guy. Like, okay, well, at that point, just pick somebody. Like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
To anyone that is like racist.
Oh, just, I was making a joke. That's crazy. Wait, she said that. I swear I didn't watch the clip. That's crazy. Wait.
Sexist. Oh yeah, no, I'll
Oh my
be
God.
taking
Oh my
it
God.
off.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
And I'm also preemptively picking people.
Oh my God.
And preemptively.
It's not really a giveaway. That's like a give one of my boys some cash. Like, you want to slide one of your boys, one of your girls, some money. You just ask them for their cash and send them some money. Like it's not even a giveaway.
Yeah, funny thing is, it's quite literally easy to predict what these people are going to say because, as I said, literal NPCs, right? They have a set programming, set script that they adhere to. In fact, she probably plugs into a port at night to charge her batteries or something. You cannot convince me that these are actually real people with real opinions. She's gonna be handing out antique shock collars straight from Hasan's supplier. Nobody's ever accused Ray of being smart or wise or fair. As you see on a crazy base dark right now, and I love it. Bro, he's been cooking the Hasan orbiters. Moving on to the queen of Sims, Pokimane. Now, context, streamers Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer essayed a guy live on stream and got banned for 1 day on Twitch. In fact, Nina Lynn is a repeat offender. She essayed this guy's toast in front of everybody, one of Poki's close friends as well, and she pushed this massage guy out of the way and started touching his butt. And of course, there was not a peep from Pokimane, someone who previously tweeted, "Believe all victims," like a virtue signaling moron, and then her replies were filled with, "Pokimane SA'd me," which instantly shows her IQ points right there. But since then, Asmongold called her out for being fake in a video, and now she has responded and somehow made it about herself. I've gotten a lot of comments asking me to speak on recent news, and I didn't tweet sooner because I felt the focus should be on the victims and allegations, but it also feels wrong not to say anything. SA and harassment should be taken seriously regardless of the gender of the perpetrator or victim. There's already so much shame associated with speaking out on these experiences, when in reality the shame should lie with the abuser. If I'm ever slow to comment on things like this, it's because these situations bring up a lot of emotions from my own past traumas, which I don't know if I'll share publicly. I hope this makes my stance clear, very clear, Pokimane. Thank you for making it about yourself. First response from Nux, instantly ratioing her 14k to 25k. Grape is bad. Now let me tell you how I'm the victim, actually. We got Terminal Simp. Your stance is crystal clear now, Poki. Thank you for being so vulnerable. We are deeply sorry you had to go through that. Please don't hesitate to reach out to your fans, and particularly me and community members, for moral support. We are with you every step of the way. Also, I bought your feet pics. 56 reply. Eric, you should be ashamed. Did you decide to finally say something because Asmongold called you out? Yes, that is literally what happened. I remain the only victim of Pokimane to this day to have her comment hidden by Pokimane herself. Believe victims but wants me silenced and now makes other people's pains about herself. Pokimane gave me AIDS and kicked my salamander. Get in there and make it about you. Literally every single Hasan orbiter. Ain't you collab with the abuser after the events? Why, yes. Yes, she did actually. Thank you. I wasn't sure if SA was bad or not, but having read this tweet, I've made up my mind. It's bad. Thank you, Pokimane, for enlightening all of us. How did you even get popular? Absolutely nobody knows. All right. It is one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Right, so XQC responds, absolutely cooking her.
Jack, Pokimane, when it's time to hold one of her friends or close one or network person accountable.
Spring. I'm in Yevlay. I'm in the abandoned city of Pripyat.
I'm inside one of the Inchindown oil tanks.
I'm off to the Arctic for 3 weeks. I am not inside a fusion reactor. I'm in Hull. I am at Disney World. I'm in an airplane bathroom. I am in an unpowered glider. I'm in Iceland. I'm flying a few thousand feet over Lincolnshire. I'm at platform 9 3/4. I am under the English Channel. I am still in the Arctic. I'm on top of a hill. I am in Baton Rouge. I am squinting into the sun. I'm in Swindon. I am about to cross a road. I'm in Bristol. I'm on my way back from the
Oh my god, bruh. That is funny as hell. But actually true, though. Poki is such a fake person. It's all virtue signaling and pandering when it's anybody else, right? But when it's one of her friends or streamer Hollywood people or people who go against the narrative, for example, a woman essaying a man, suddenly it's crickets, right? Suddenly, I just don't want to talk about this. Suddenly, I'm going to wait until I get public pressure or whatever, because it's against her sort of woke feminist agenda or whatever, which is so ridiculous. You should care about SA in any case, right? But apparently only women can be victims. It is just unbelievably annoying when she acts like this and makes her seem like such a super fake person, which she is. Mrs. We hate the rich, right? Net worth $20 million, but we hate the rich. Not my kind of rich, the rich guys.
And we hate the rich. Anyway. Aren't you the rich? No!
Also, if you're a broke boy, just say so and buy my overpriced cookies. I took a long time because I wanted to see where the winds blew and take the popular position and also make it about me. Funny thing is, you can't tell if this is about Pokimane or Ludwig or any one of the other people. The internet never fails to shock me. I thought this was like a Kaya profile picture. That would have been pretty funny. Next time, somebody's got to do that. Somebody better do that in the comments. Moving on to the third fake person in this whole trio, we got QT Cinderella. Now, she was was crying on stream, apologizing to the woke mob for daring to not disown her own father over some jokes or something. And Asmund calls her out for lying and playing victim. Asmund calls out cutie Cinderella's "I can't read social cues" excuse in the most brutal way possible.
I really struggled to read social situations. I've talked about it for many years that I struggle with social situations, and so I feel like an idiot whenever.
I don't believe her. I've seen you at tons of streams. I've seen you around dozens of people. I've seen you do streams yourself. You've put on entire award shows. You're massively successful. You have tons of friends. The idea that you can't read social situations is just not true. You were so good at reading social situations that you would intentionally play the villain on the Raj show because you understood the dynamics of it so well. You're not stupid. You know exactly what you're talking about. And you shouldn't downplay yourself and try to make yourself look like you're some autistic retard that doesn't know how to read a room, when the fact is that you were the one that brought people into the room in the first place. You can't use that.
Oh my god, he just fucking obliterated her. Jeepers. I mean, it's completely right there. She's basically crying and playing victim, saying, I don't understand social situations, guys. That's why I made all these mistakes. Literally has an intimate, high-level understanding of them and knows how to manipulate them to her advantage. She literally is so familiar with social dynamics, she can play a villain character in a bunch of other streamers and sort of manipulate the public as well, play the clown, host entire award shows. Literally got unlimited confidence. But no, guys, the reason she had an awkward conversation in a Discord call or something with Vanilla Mace and Katie and all these people is because of her social anxiety. That's why she didn't know how to please the woke mob. It was her social anxiety. The reason she didn't cut off the phase guys for making homophobic jokes or whatever is her social anxiety, guys. Like, I don't even know what the fuck she's trying to say, but it's obvious she's just lying here, right? She's just trying to come up with some excuse that the absolutely unhinged mob that are going after her will understand, because they are part of this whole branch where, oh, you need to pull out more victim cards, and that's the only way they'll leave you alone, right? Say that, oh, I have social anxiety. Oh, I don't understand social situations. Then they're like, oh, I'm just like that too, so therefore, she must be okay. And it's just so insane. These people cannot be truthful for once. It's just actually insane. Good old Jellywig's girlfriend. I feel like at this point they will say whatever it takes to gain favor from the public, right? It's like color changing chameleons, changing to whatever is beneficial at the current moment. Right, so he continues, challenges QT to embrace being an a-hole, and he's talking about how you should apologize.
Like, and this is the other issue, is that, like, if you want to do an apology, you just cleanly state what you did wrong. You say why it was wrong. You say why you did it. You explain what the problem was with it, and you just don't do it again. That's it. It's pretty simple. Like, the amount of, like, because I also am an asshole. She's an asshole. She's obnoxious. She is. And she knows it. She knows it deep down inside. You know that. The way you acted on the Raj show, there's no way you could have done what you did if you didn't really have that dog in you. And you know it. You know it.
Yeah, but the thing is, in this case, she should not have apologized in the first place. It was a super dumb drama where a bunch of Hasan lunatic fans, who are also her fans, decided to cancel her for the dumbest thing ever. So if you do actually mess up, then yes, you should be apologizing. And in that case, you should be telling people what you did wrong and not be vague about it and just not repeat the mistake again, right? That's kind of all you can do. But this was not one of those instances. This is where you need to stand your ground, grow a spine, and tell them to shut the fuck up and get out of your community. She used to be an a-hole. It's the entire reason we all know her in the first place. It was fun. Instead, we get this constant high-roading with a tinge of political lecturing. The thing is, she got a little too big. Once you start getting a little bigger, you gotta pander to these morons if you want to keep your community, right? At least if you want that side of the community, which with a bunch of these absolutely sensitive morons. I'm an a-hole as well to the people I dislike, and I don't hide it. Same. I'm just like, I'm openly an a-hole and a dickhead, and I don't care, because some people deserve to be a-holes. If you're not a-holes to them, then they'll take advantage of you and they start being pieces of shit. You should be nice to people who deserve it and be a-holes to people who also deserve it, right? This is common sense. Moving on to Mizkif. So recap, Emiru accused Mizkif of a ton of horrible things like SA, black blackmail, abuse, and more. And people continue to dig in and find more damning info about Miz. Here we learn that Miz admits to having substance issues, and that may lead to his bouts of rage against Emiru.
Mizkif tries to use drugs to defend himself in his offline chat, claims that he has changed since moving to LA. Why would you do this? I'm gonna go back. I was suicidal, depressed, and taking every type of drug to short-term fix my brain. And in doing that, I hurt myself more. I was on steroids because I thought it would fix myself. I was taking shrooms every day to fix my brain, but that destroyed me. Never take shrooms when depressed, like ever. I would take my head and push it into my pool, trying to myself on shrooms. So for 2 years, all I did is take shrooms to fix my brain and steroids to fix myself. I tried acid and that backfired. Oh my God. In doing that, I know I fucked up so bad and I hurt so many people about me. I lashed out, I was angry and out of my mind. I did take steroids that gave me insane anger issues. You could tell when I got off steroids a year ago fully. You can't just get off it. I take full accountability. I just wish I didn't go for drugs and really focused on fixing myself. I'm proud of my progress this year. What progress? What about like last week?
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose.
Like, yeah, bro, like, what is this? Every time I close my eyes since 2022 while I was in Austin, I envisioned different ways of killing myself. Wow. We're gonna pull this, we're gonna ult and we're gonna use this side card. Well, I wonder how people that you treated badly feel themselves. Oh, that's right. We don't care about them because it's about you. This might work on a handful of girls out in LA, but this is not gonna work on the roach in Texas. Why would you say you should talk to a lawyer before you tell everybody that you've been on drugs nonstop doing crazy shit? Like, don't you think you should have probably talked to somebody before you said this? Like, damn, you did not need to say this, but it's been said.
Ooh, that is not good. So he admits he had a ton of problems with shrooms, steroids, acid, and all these substances here. And that would explain a lot of the bouts of rage, right? Maybe roid rage, punching holes in the wall, getting angry at her for small things, jealous of viewer count that's probably not related, but sort of ties into the whole thing, crashing out. I mean, you guys saw my coverage. I was a completely neutral party who was trying to be super fair, hearing out both sides. And as the story is developing, I'm still doing that, but Miz is looking more and more guilty. His responses so far have been so bad. Emiru was throwing plushies at me, guys. That means she was abusing me too, which makes no sense. She was mistreating her rabbits, and here's a picture of the cage. And he also was living with her and apparently did nothing about it. Instead, filmed it and used it as evidence against her years later to blackmail her, right? So obviously, his defense is just objectively not looking good right now. The plushies gave him brain damage. Those hurt like a bag of bricks, guys. Trust me, the plushies really hurt, especially the Kirby plushies. My God, those are really pointy. Hasan, thank God Mizkif is trending right now. Don't worry, I'm alternating between them. We're not letting that guy go. All right, moving on to WestJet, talking about the Mizkif update. So we got some clips from his ex Maya corroborating the stories with Emiru.
Massive day for the unemployed. The Mizkif files get even worse. Mizkif turned off the comments on his YouTube video and started crying in his offline chat.
I don't have more viewers when I'm doing sponsors at my desktop.
You had 7,000 viewers when you were playing the crane game.
I had 14,000 this morning IRLing at the nonprofit.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
He gets upset when I succeed.
No, okay. No. I used to get upset.
Stop the cap.
I'm not kidding you, chat. I used to legitimately get pissed because I'm like, are you serious? I brought this into the world and now all of a sudden she's growing faster than I was.
This is like your ex-girlfriend. Imagine not being happy for your girlfriend's success. Like, this is very sad and weird.
Yeah, this is probably the most pathetic thing ever. Crying because someone has more viewers than you when you already have 20K and they have like 22K or whatever. Like, even if you feel these emotions, acting on them is next level pathetic because I don't know. He just seems like the ultimate narcissist, thinking that he should always be number one. He needs to have the most viewers. And I feel like that was his whole shtick, right? All these streamers came on his streams because of his viewer count and the fact that his girlfriends are now doing better. He just can't handle that, right? And obviously, you do not actually love them. He claimed to love Emiru so much, but if you love someone, you want them to do good, and you're not going to be upset at them doing so good as well, right? You'd be happy for them. So obviously something wrong in the head there, right? So then we have a few more clips of him just crashing out and then getting trolled by these other streamers.
Excuse me, don't talk to me like that, Matthew. Sorry, Maya. No, it's not funny. Every time you do it, it bothers me. It's just me kidding around, Maya. Well, it's not funny to me. I don't think it's funny. I don't know why you say it to me all the time. Because it's funny, Maya. It's just me trolling. I don't even realize I say it. Well, start paying attention to what you have to say, because it's getting really annoying that you do this all the time.
The fact that we've had this conversation that many times and somehow it's still not serious enough to you is annoying.
Shut up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Oh my god, Emery was so cool.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Dude, everyone was like so cool.
Emery, bro, I didn't think Emery was gonna tap in with us. That's the thing. Because we were with Cinna and Bonnie, but it's just the thing that Emery, when she popped up, I was like,
you think that phases me at all?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? That like none of this like I don't think you understand. Bro, you can't hurt me. There's nothing you can do.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about anything.
We collabed with Cinna, Bonnie, and Emery the other day.
That's great. That's fine. Enjoy yourselves, brothers.
Whoa, bro, are you
okay?
Are you good?
Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta go to the bathroom. Like, give me a minute.
Dude,
I'm fine.
it's okay.
I know it's okay.
Dude, wait, what's wrong?
Are we in therapy or something, bro?
Yeah,
This
what
is
did I
fine.
say?
You said nothing. You said you're gonna collab. That's cool.
Dude, these people are so confused. They're like, what are you yapping about? We just said Emery was a cool collab, and Mizkif got like visibly pressed.
You used to live with Emery, and then all of a sudden you wanted to use Emery to become bigger, and you couldn't. So then she broke up with you.
And everyone's been like having way more fun and doing way more cooler things.
What even are you spinning?
Dude, Emery used to always be in her room. Now she's like going IRL and having fun and doing a lot of cooler stuff now.
It's a good thing she disconnected from you, because
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
You would have brought down the vibes with Emery, dude.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bro is so defeated, he just had to mutter facts.
We weren't even dating.
Well, of course, bro. Queen Emery was not dating someone like you.
By the God. Hell no. Fuck no. God no.
Dude, these guys are trolling the fuck out of him. And this was before the whole situation was revealed. So they were just trying to press his buttons here. And this whole time, Mizkif had this underground secret lore, and Emiru was about to come out with this stuff, right? So Mizkif sort of knew this in the back of his head. So he took it super personally and started getting pissed as shit. Meanwhile, he was behind the scenes also threatening her to not expose this whole thing. And just imagine being one of Mizkif's friend, dude, dealing with this absolutely psycho dude who is basically preying on your downfall. He doesn't want you to succeed. He constantly has these bouts of rage or whatever. He's constantly hiding behind these bouts of like sarcasm when he's actually being serious. Just insufferable. He needs serious help. Now, just expanding on that, basically on Mizkif's stream, there would be a lot of moments that all the viewers just assume that this has to be jokes, because how can someone be this insecure and pressed about freaking viewers when you're so successful? How can they be this petty and annoying, right? And that's got to be a persona, but apparently it wasn't.
Because you're like a fucking psychopath.
Oh, I don't need to be psycho.
Miz, when you're normal, even at parties, you stand around like this with a drink, and then you walk up to people and you're like, you know, I wouldn't talk to you if your viewership wasn't as high, you know? Like, that's literally what you do all the time. You bring up viewership even at parties. You're so annoying. You're so annoying.
Chat, because these people aren't real, dude.
No,
I don't take any of you seriously because you're not.
You're a fucking ego asshole.
Because I don't take any of you seriously because you're not actually my friends.
You literally bitch that you're so annoying.
What's the point of taking you
You're
all
so
seriously?
fucking
I don't
annoying.
care about you, any of you. All of you to me are just, you know what you are? You're all just numbers.
Yeah, I just love how he was using comedy to actually hide his true opinions, right? So he tried to cope real hard with these jokes and stuff. Meanwhile, he was being serious the entire time. And yeah, he just honestly looks like an absolute train wreck here. Now, remember how he admitted he was on steroids? Well, his community was accusing him of this a lot as well because, you know, they used their eyes and looked at the timeline of the transformation or whatever. And he was apparently banning people for saying that he was on steroids. And then he later admitted it.
If you think I'm on steroids, you're a moron. Like, actually a moron. Lighting, pumping genetics. It's actually the stupidest comments I've seen.
Dude, oh my god, I'm so sick of these like roid heads, man. Pathetic people taking shortcuts because you don't have the patience to actually like work hard, and then when you get confronted, oh, it's just good lighting, bro. Like, oh my god, you people suck. And congrats on snapping your lifespan in half and destroying your pee-pee or whatever, you know, enlarging your fucking heart. Like, these people are so stupid, man. It's not a good trade-off. Only in the extreme when you're like competing for bodybuilding, but even then it's not a good trade-off, right? And then he tries to gaslight everybody into thinking he's just this hard worker. Look at me. I put on 50 pounds of muscle in 3 months, right? Which is just not realistic at all. And I watched the gym side of YouTube as well. And dude, just the amount of people on these roids, like everybody who you don't even suspect, like it looks like everybody is on it. It's actually crazy. Right, so then we have clips of him just getting pressed and leaving.
Huh?
What sponsors do you have right now?
No,
Like,
I don't sell out to sponsors like you guys.
Can I ask, are they gonna put
You
like,
literally
those-
signed
How
to
you make
Rumble.
the sponsors now?
You literally
Like,
signed
are
a
you-
Rumble, which means that you sold
Nah.
your soul for money and views. Not even views, just money.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Jason got him so good, it looked like he was about to cry. What a genuinely weird dude. With pupils like that, bro has seen the truth from Full Metal Alchemist. Mizkif crashed out on Emeru's stream for no reason.
And then I've charged for like 30 seconds, so I'm good again. I'm sorry.
Got him.
I'm fucking done.
I'm done. It's like, oh great, my boyfriend's embarrassing me in front of my friends again. For nothing.
Yeah, this dude has got to be manic or something. I sort of randomly remember encountering clips of Mizkif back in the day, and I always thought, okay, this guy's joking. It's like some sort of a bit. It's a funny thing for the stream. But he was actually crashing out. My God, dude. Psychopath. Absolute psychopath. I mean, I hope he has a better defense than what he's put up so far, because if that's the case, this guy is cooked. Like, his career is completely over. The way he looked absolutely crazy when Mario and Luigi roasted him. Didn't know therapy involved copious amounts of drugs. Maybe I'm somewhat of a healing person myself. You can't hurt me. Nearly cries and goes to the bathroom to finish out his career. Bro's the most fragile person in existence. I tried acid, but it backfired. No shit, Sherlock. Now click this video for a peanut butter sandwich. Yum yum. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.